Hello guys, welcome back. Sorry if there's been an absence of videos recently, but I do have some exciting news on the horizon. But today I'm going back to my old routine of doing reviews because I've found some, well, have found some very interesting add-ons which are free to download by a chap who calls himself Wayside Works. And I've got a couple of them in the shed, and as you can see by the sign there, we're on the Lavender line. This is not the this is not my Barkham line. This is the UK train sim add-on that you can download, which gives you all the assets, which is where I got all mine from. Anyway, we'll probably take a look at both the line as well as the two locos that I have sitting in the shed over there. But anyway, let's hop into this. So, a bit more about Wayside Works. I came across this chap, I think the other day, which to me it's probably yesterday, to you it's whenever you're watching this, it's probably the 20th of September. I came across this chap, and I've sort of known about him for a while, but I never really sort of looked at what he made and what he has to offer. So without further ado, do apologise. I'll show you the first. Actually, no, I'll open both of these up. Yeah, open that and that. Can't see the other one; it's tucked behind there. I'll just hop in here. So, yes, we have a couple of industrial locos. Some of you who are familiar with the Bluebell Railway, they have a loco which is unfortunately hidden away called Sharpthorn. Now, to most, Sharpthorn is a very lovable loco. I do love it myself as a industrial, and for the main reason that it built the railway back in, I think, the 1800s. So, yep, we've got not Sharpthorn, but it's the same class. I will be showing off this, but the one I'm quite excited about is this little engine, which is his recent release, which I think is the Aveling & Porter 220, which, to be honest, I've been wanting someone to make something like this for the train sim in a long time, because I just love the fact that they're a mixture of a traction engine but for the railway. So what I'll do is I'll close that back up just so that we can get this engine out. I'll take this one for a bit of a drive, come back, because the Lavender line isn't that long, it's just a straight line up and back. I think it's under a mile or something like that. And then we'll come back, take this off, shove it in here, pick this up, do the same. Right, and then I'll explain a bit about the loco once we're all shunted and whatnot. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite a small engine. I do love it. I love it to bits. It's completely custom sounds and everything. As you can see, it's very sort of limited in the cab. So you've got your steam there for the injector, water there, regulator there, whistle. It's space, you know. But anyway, I've done waffling on. Let's get this thing out. I'll put the brakes on. There we go. I can't believe all this moves. I was so excited about that. Yeah, I have to admit, this guy's done a cracking job. He really has. Just look at that. It's not a speedy machine, but it will do the job. You know, it's a nice little shunter for a quarry or something like that. What we'll do is we'll pick up the Isle of Wight set, put that to the platform. You can notch back, of course, 33, 6. That. The usual brake keys don't work. Or at least I've tried. This isn't the first time I'm driving this, by the way. I did have a quick play just to get used to the controls. To stop most of his locos, you have to use the button we all know for the handbrake. So, there we go. Get the right keys. In my absence, I've kind of forgotten how to play the game. I do apologise, but bear with me. So forward. So yeah, we're at the Lavender Line today. As I said, this is the UK train sim version. Now I don't quite know what that is over there, but yeah, that is the Lavender Line. If you've never been there, that's it. It's just a straight line. It's not even a mile, but it's a lovely railway. Yeah, why not really? Why not go there? Yeah, so that's the space bar. Then you got the V key. I've got the handbrake on. So. Have I got the handbrake on? No. It's such a lovely loco, it really is. Oh, I love it, I love it. Once I get the Barkham line up and running, this will probably be doing demonstration shunting on a couple of the mills I'll reinstate on the line. I'll just let you enjoy this so far. So press the handbrake key again. Yeah. Make sure the road's all set. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll probably go into this platform here and then drive off, I think. So I love it. I love it. Love it to bits. But this isn't the only livery they do. There's about 4 or 5 liveries. I kind of messed up because I forgot to place all the others down just to show you. But they're pretty much the same except different colours and variations. And I believe there's a couple that actually have company logos on them, which is another thing I couldn't figure out as well. In the manual for this loco, or in the manuals for any of the locos, it doesn't go into much detail on how to drive it. Like there's no doesn't tell you what keys are mapped to what really. It just tells you the history, what you've got, and that's it. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say about it, is that it needs to be a bit more detailed in terms of the manual. Other than that, I mean, just look at that. How many engines can you say that has this, or is a traction engine mixed with rail traffic? I mean, seriously. Custom sounds and everything, honestly. Can't pick up any passengers, I don't think. No. Just sort of a fictional thing. Yeah, so you've got your firebox and all that, still operated by the same keys. It's very basic, but in terms of well, functionality, it's an absolute bloody brilliant loco. So yeah, that's the Evening Porter. It's, I wouldn't say it's plain. I would not say it's plain, but it's very, very good. It's very detailed. What you've got on this little engine, it's worth it. And on the plus side, it's free. It's completely free. I'll put a link in the description to this guy's website, and if this chap does ever watch this video, please do more. Please do more, because you are onto something here. You know, in terms of building locos, because you've done a cracking engine right here. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant logo. Love it to bits. Love it to bits. But anyway, this is just the Aveling Porter. There's about 5 others that I've downloaded. But I probably label this video as number 1 with this one, and I think it's the Manning Wobble, the Hunning, or the Hudderswell and Clark, I think. But yeah, like I said, it's very simple to drive, very easy to drive, nice to drive too. But anyway, without further ado, let's get this underway. Doot doot. I think the brake's off. Let's have a look. The only thing I will say is that you can't tell if the brake's on or off. So I don't know whether or not you want to figure out how to link the braking up to the train brake up there. I don't know. But apart from that, I've got nothing bad at all to say about this engine. I think a while ago they did actually have one of these trundle up and down here. I believe it's Blue Circle, but I could be wrong. You do get other cab views as well. Like you've got front, which is, I believe, where the other chap would be standing, because there's another reversing lever here. Don't quite know why there would be another reversing lever here, but I suppose that'll be in the history of it. But I have to admit, for a slow running loco, it's quite nice just to trundle up and down, you know, your favourite railway line like this one, with like a couple of carriages. What is that? Oh yeah, you got that other view as well, which is for the firebox. And you got your driver's view as well. The end of the line is just there. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I really do. Yeah, like I said, if the guys or person rather is watching this, you've done an amazing job. You have. I mean, if you've got this kind of talent, to be honest, you could probably progress it and probably start charging. You know, but the fact that this is free is spectacular. I mean, I'm not usually, pardon the pun, I'm not usually this chuffed about an add-on, but when I saw this was coming to the game, I was like, right, well, I better go and see what this guy's all about. And when I did, I'm so glad I did. I really am. I mean, I can kind of see this working with the digital tractions tram as well. You know, the Great Eastern Railway J70s, working on like a shunting tutorial or something like that. You know, you could be in charge of this for the day, and you've got to do a shunting puzzle because it's really easy to drive. It really is. Coming to Dingley Dell now, so I'll I mean, these days on the London Line there's a platform and everything is, so people can get off and walk back round along the footpath, which is pretty much what I've done on my route, because this is part of my route, but this isn't my route, if that makes sense. Like I said, this is the add-on from UKTS. I mean, it's very heavily detailed. It really is. It's a beautiful line. It really is. Anyway, let's head back. I have to admit, I do prefer using the V key more than the space. Oh, it moves. But yeah, no, I hope there is an update at some point. That's okay. I have to admit, because of the gearing and all that on these kind of engines, that they are quite powerful. Well, I mean, it's basically a traction engine, so yeah, of course it would be powerful, because the torque those type of engines had were astonishing, really. I mean, I always know Aveling and Porter for making steamrollers, and I absolutely love steamrollers, specifically Aveling and Porter. Again, like I said, when I saw this was in game, I was like, yeah, let's hop on it, let's make a review. But yeah, it's up to you what you think about it, but I think this would be a great addition to your collection, as it is to mine, really, as well as the others. One thing I would say is that it does need a bit more detailing, like pressure gauges and stuff like that. But then again, I don't know if this is how it was in the drawings that this chap looked at. For all I know, that could have been it. That they couldn't have had a pressure gauge or not. I don't know. I really don't know. Just make sure the track's set to the right platform. To be fair though, I mean, for 10 miles an hour, it's not bad. It's really not bad. You know, I'm trying to portray this engine in a really good light because it really it deserves it. It really does. It honestly deserves it. I mean, you know, I know it's not built for speed, but it's certainly built for shunting and stuff like that. That's why I sort of put this loco. Put this on the lavender line because I know it's not built for speed and it'll take ages. Anyway, I'll let it coast into the platform and then we'll get the other engine out. I mean, again, yeah. You press the handbrake key for on and off, and the brakes are pretty decent. All right, so I'll cut that, fall forward, and then what I'll do is instead of putting it back in the shed, I'll just bung it up the siding here, save a bit of time. It's only there. Yeah, I was trying to use the reverser as a brake, but it ain't going so well. neutral. At a coast. There we go. Right. That's pretty much all you can do, is just put the handbrake on, let it sit there. Right. Just close that. Let's get the HUD as well out, or the Manning Warble. Ah, yes, thought it was Manning Wardle. Is it Manning Wardle? Wardle. I keep calling it Manning Warble. Anyway, so this is the next loco that we're going to look at. The Manning Wardle. Now, I know what you're thinking, there's a bit of a strange whistle, but what he has done here is he has used the dynamic whistle from the Blue Peter loco. So you can actually do that with it. So yeah, to be fair, I'm going to give him 10 out of 10 for trying. Because again, he's made another brilliant loco. And I'd definitely recommend downloading it because it's fantastic. It really is. Again, the V key gives you short whistles, so. The only thing I haven't figured out with this one is where on earth the water gauges are. Water valves are, the injectors, which I think is those on the side. But again, I just haven't figured that out yet, because you can't tell whether or not there's water going into it or not. But yeah, cab views, you got this one. That side, that is also a steam valve, but you just can't access it. One thing I will point out, and I've just noticed, this engine is lined, but when you go into this view, it's just a plain green one. So I don't know if that's something that needs looking at, but to be fair, I could pretty much turn a blind eye to it, so I'm quite happy with everything else. Yeah, steam valve is there. I wonder if... No. Oh, so the water valve's down there. Sorry, yeah. Water valve is down there for it. Yeah, let's do this. Again, all custom sounds. Change that. There we go. Handbrake is really good. Handbrake is really good indeed. So swap that. Do that. Again, just imagine this thing pulling like 4 big coal hoppers and all that behind it, and just thrashing. Just listen to that after 1 in 13 or something ridiculous like that. That'd be bloody brilliant. Again, with the manual of this loco, as far as I know, it doesn't tell you much about what keys control what, but from what I can understand, it's pretty much basic train sim stuff. So it's obviously W and S for the reverser, A and D for the throttle, space for the dynamic whistle, V for the shorts, F you press once to open it, F to close it, and handbrake, because obviously they only had a handbrake, and the usual jazz for the water and all that. But what can I say? It's a superb loco, it really is. So, yep, without me waffling on, the passengers have fictionally loaded, because obviously you can't load passengers on here for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah. So, let's get on with it. believe he's used the sounds from the Caledonian Works 131, but he's just made them louder. So again, can't really moan. It's a fantastic model, it really is. So let's bring it back to about there. Because I know it's like 5 miles an hour over out of the station, and I think it's about 25 the rest of it. But just to save both your sanity of watching a long video, I will cut it down. Right. Whack it open. Listen to that. Sparks as well, same with the Aveling. Listen to that, beautiful. That's beautiful. And again, it's free. So, you know, if this video doesn't want to make you go out to his website and download his locos, then I probably ain't doing a good enough job to represent how good he is of a loco builder. But just listen to that. Everything is animated as well, even the inside valve gear is also animated. We'll cut off the regulator because I don't know how good the handbrake is comparing to these heavy coaches. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Wow. And again, instead of well, I say again, instead of just pressing the key and doing it, you can, I think, get into the right cab view, or not. Okay, right. Well, that's that. I was gonna say you could probably do it gradually instead of having it screech to a halt, but I can't seem to get a hand icon on that. So yeah. But still, what a brilliant loco. Just put some water in it, so that's the water valve down there. Steam valve on the boiler itself there. Yeah, you only get these sort of mainish. I'll blow sound out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still learning stuff, you can tell. Yeah, you only get those 4 views. You've only got 1 injector on one side as well. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Does it sound of what that side as well? Oh, what, both sides? Okay, cool. Cool. So, handbrake's off. Pull backwards. Let's go. There we go. And also, if you want me to show you how to put these locos in the game, please let me know in the comments. It is easier than you think. It's not the same way as other add-ons where you use an installer. You literally just drag it and drop it into the game folders. But yeah, if you want me to show you how to do that, I will happily show you. But as we come into the platform at Isfield, we draw this episode a bit closer to an end. What I'll do is I'll pause the game, switch over to the file where I've got the locos in, and bring up the manuals for this loco and the Aveling. Hopefully, it's up to you if you want to pause it and read the history. So he has put a history into the manuals. So that's that. And again, it's got great detail on it. Well, I say great, it's superb detail for something that's free. Safety valves are blowing off now. And yeah, it's an amazing little engine. Has he added a water droplet in there? Oh, he has, yeah, he's tried to add a water droplet in there, okay. Okay. You can just about see it there if you open and close the valve there. Steam. Yeah. Oh well, but apart from that, both incredible little locos. So what I'll do is pause that. Go over to here. Now these are the locos that I've downloaded from Wayside Works. You can see there's a Ruston, the little diesel shunter. There's a few other things. There's a narrow gauge loco, which I highly recommend. That will be in another review coming soon. The Aveling and Porter, and I think the Manning order we're looking at is either the K or the H. Let's have a look. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower in the background. Someone's cutting the grass out there. I think that's the one. But yeah, pretty much when you go into files, you just drag, go into that, go into assets, that, and then just drag that into the game files. But again, I'll go into more detail if you guys want a video on how to install them. But for this video, it's come to an end. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for more notifications on more reviews and trips out to Heritage Railways and all that. And once again, thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Okay, thank you, goodbye.